Hello there, welcome along to House of Games. I am Richard Osman. All week I've been joined by four famous faces. They are battling to win this extraordinary trophy. This week they are Ellie Taylor, Steve Pemberton, Fern Britton and Josh Widdicombe. Welcome, welcome. God, what a week it's been. This show should be called Operation Stop Steve Pemberton. It has been quite something. Now, Ellie, on yesterday's show, just before the final round, you were absolutely in with a shot, and then you blew it. Today, come on, how do we stop this guy?
Oh, I think maybe if we all gang together...
Yeah, it's interesting.
To stop the evil force before us.
The trouble is, if he was evil, it would be easier to have a problem with it. He's so nice.
Yes.
What do you do? And he keeps beating you.
Yeah, I know.
Now, Steve, let's take a look at the weekly leaderboard, shall we? It reflects your 3 victories. 4 points for Fern, 5 for Ellie, 9 for Josh, Steve, 12 points. Now, Steve.
Yeah.
Inside Number 9, which you write and star in, is brilliant. But the one thing I know about Inside Number 9 is always a twist in the tale.
That's true.
So if this was Inside Number 9 and a man had just won 3 shows in a row...
Something very horrible would happen to him.
Yes, wouldn't it just?
In the 4th one, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, something to look forward to then. Fern, shall we take a look at the prizes? Steve has won them all so far. He gave you his fondue set on Monday, but he won the dressing gown yesterday. Here are today's prizes. There's a towel, that's fine. There's a shoehorn, Fern, which, as I get older, I realise the use of. There's an action doll, Josh. You've spotted the action doll.
Yeah, I've spotted it.
You have the binoculars, and that, on the right, is, of course, a House of Games Teasmade. What do you reckon, Fern?
Well,
what would you go for?
I'd like them to play for the tea caddy, of course.
No, what would you like to win, Fern, when you win today's show?
I'll get it, but I want them to play for it. Do you see what I mean?
I do see what you mean, but I think you need to have more confidence.
You know, perhaps there'll be some botulism in here, but I'm...
If it was Inside Number 9, there would be botulism.
Yeah.
That would all be starting right about now.
Yeah.
Josh Widdicombe, 3 second places.
I'm very much the Jimmy White of House of Games, aren't I?
Yeah, you really, really are.
Oh.
Fern said yesterday, second place is first loser.
I didn't, did I?
Yeah, you did,
You
I'm
did.
afraid.
We've got it on tape, Fern. We've got it on tape.
Did you the world of good, though, didn't it? Really sharpened you up.
It did, and I came second.
What do we do about Pemberton?
I think I'm
getting
getting closer. It feels like I'm getting closer, but we might need to play on for 4 or 5 weeks.
My ideal scenario, Steve loses today, Ellie wins. That would be lovely. You come second. I would love that. Ellie wins, you come second, and we're going to Friday, you still haven't got a victory under your belt.
Yeah.
Listen, shall we get on? The sooner we get on, the sooner Steve can beat you. Let's take a look at what round 1 is today. It is... Correction Centre. What we're going to do, I'm going to read each of you a statement which is factually incorrect. You have to change one word and you'll make it correct. OK, we'll start with you, Ellie. Change one word here to make a correct statement. In 2010, Abby Clancy's famous zebra crossing was given Grade 2 listed status.
I am guessing that it's not Clancy and it's Road.
So you think Abbey Road's famous zebra crossing? You're absolutely right. Well played. So swapping Clancy for Road, Steve Pemberton, our king. What do you want to change here? At birth in 1887, he was a Pratt, but changed his name to Boris Johnson before playing his most famous role as a monster unable to integrate into human society.
I kind of want to leave it as it is, but I guess Boris Johnson becomes Boris Karloff.
So you think change Johnson to Karloff?
I think so.
Is that the correct answer? Absolutely right. Well played, Steve Pemberton.
Very good.
Fern, here's yours.
OK.
What would you like to change? At the 1970 FIFA World Cup, England's investment banks denied Brazil a goal by saving a header from Pelé.
Right. That has to be change investment for Gordon.
Is the right answer. Well done.
Goodness. Right.
Josh.
Hate being on the end.
Oh, do you?
But just the pressure builds as you get down the line, doesn't
Do you
it?
want to swap in a minute?
You'll get this.
Okay.
I don't know what the question is, but
All right.
come on.
I've known the last 3, so I'm bound not to know
Yeah,
this
and they've
one.
all got them pretty quickly as well. OK, Josh. Here's yours. Known as the world's smallest army, colourfully dressed Swiss rolls are employed by the Holy See of Rome to protect the Pope year-round.
It's rolls.
So you're going to change roles?
Yeah. Guards?
Yep, absolutely right. Change roles to guards, Swiss guards employed by the Holy See of Rome. Well done. Ellie, back to you.
OK.
Here we go. What would you like to change here? Visitors to the Scottish city of Edinburgh can view the city from Arthur's Allotment, 251 metres above sea level.
Allotment to Arthur's Seat.
You see, you can tell you're a stand-up comedian, because they know their Edinburgh, the comedians. It is Arthur's Seat. Absolutely right. Well played, Steve Pemberton. Here we go. The Order of the Thong is Britain's oldest and most senior order of chivalry.
OK. Thong for Garter?
Is it Thong for Garter? Is the right answer. Well done, the Order of the Garter. Well played, Steve. Fern, here's yours.
OK.
What would you like to change in this? Enid Blyton wrote a series of books about schoolgirls and the fun they have when their parents pack them off to Trump Towers.
Ah, yes. I loved these. Mallory Towers, not Trump Towers.
So change Trump to Mallory?
Yes, please.
Is that the correct answer? It is indeed. Well played.
Do you want to sit here? Just...
Panic pants, here we go. It would be boring if we got them all right.
No,
though,
do you know what? It wouldn't. I think it would be a celebration of all that is good in quiz. And I think this would give our entire nation a lift. Please don't let Britain down again.
Not again.
OK, here's yours. Freddie Mercury had a UK hit in 1987 with The Great Soprendo.
Whereas the soprendo is the thing that changes.
Oh, Josh, don't.
I'm about to let Britain down.
Don't let me down, not at this state.
I don't know. The Great Soprano?
Is incorrect, I'm afraid. Oh, Pemberton beats Taylor.
Have
yes,
my
Steve.
eyes on that red light.
Yeah. Oh, that's the way to do it.
Right.
Oh,
I think it's The Great Pretender.
Oh,
it is The Great Pretender. Absolutely right. Well done. If you got that at home, well done, Steve. Unlucky Josh. Let's take a look at the scores at the end of that round. In last place, Mr. Josh Widdicombe, Panic Pants himself, with 1. Eddie has 2. Fern has 2 as well. And our current leader, Steve Pemberton, 3 points.
Woo!
Shall we play round 2, everybody?
Yeah.
OK, every time I press this, a new game comes up. We never know what it's going to be. I don't know. Our players don't know. Today it's going to be... all in the details. Now, this is a team game. The player in last place gets to choose who they team up with. Josh, it is you, sir. First couple of days, you were in a team with Fern. Yesterday, you teamed up with Steve. I mean, it's a snub for Ellie if you don't say Ellie, but it's absolutely your choice.
I'm going to go with Ellie.
Well done.
Yeah.
So, Steve, if you change places, please, with Josh.
Good luck.
Oh,
Good
you
luck.
see.
Hey, mate.
Hi.
All in the details. Before I tell you what it is, let me reveal today's category, which is science and nature.
Oh, no.
I'm going to give each of you 3 clues. Earlier on, your partner filled in some blanks in those clues. You just have to guess what your partner was trying to describe. They might not be great, but those are the only clues you're going to get to your answer.
Can I just say, Ellie, you've chosen the wrong day to be with me.
Can I just say I did not choose to be with you?
That is factually accurate, Ellie. First one is going to be for Ellie, and so you are going to be guessing something with clues given by Josh.
OK.
I'm sorry.
This is what he described. So it's a part of the body. Let's take a look. Can you get it from these clues? So it's located behind the, according to Josh, stomach. It secretes the hormones, according to Josh, regularly. And Josh's final clue for you that he filled in for us, it is roughly the size and shape of a croissant.
Right. Well, I'm guessing the croissant bit may not be accurate, so I think maybe that should be dismissed. But maybe the shape is something... Hormones is the biggest key, which Josh didn't write. So...
He just sort of agreed with.
Yeah. So I think it's either the gallbladder or the pancreas. Pancreas, not pancreas, that's a station.
Yes.
I'm going to say... pancreas.
Yes!
Yes!
It is the pancreas. Very well done, Josh and Ellie. Very nicely played.
That's hard. That was a hard one.
That was tough.
Located between the stomach and spleen, so that's a pretty good. Glucagon and insulin, but it does secrete them regularly, so that's not bad. And it's kind of the size and shape of a pear, really, but croissant and a pear is
Actually not bad.
Yeah. That's not bad. Pancreas, very well played.
Yeah, very good.
That's a relief, isn't it?
Excellent.
Fern, we need you
Yes,
to
yes.
identify a chemical element.
Oh, blimey.
Steve has completed these 3 clues.
OK.
Is commonly found in, according to Steve, a golfer's bag.
OK.
Next clue. Its symbol on the periodic table is, Steve says,
Yep.
Fe.
Yeah, yeah.
And someone who works it by hand is known as a launderer.
So for a moment there, I thought in a golfer's bag you'd find tea, and then I realised that's not a chemical element, that's just a drink. Then I realised an iron. And Fe is the symbol on the periodic table for iron, and a launderer irons.
So you're saying iron?
I'm saying golf club. No, I'm saying iron.
And it's the right answer. Very well played.
Great clue.
I mean, that is beautifully played. Josh, you now have to guess something that Ellie has completed some clues for. A creature is what we're looking for. What creature is this? It has how many legs, according to Ellie? 6.
Oh, no.
The next clue, it mostly feeds on, Ellie says, picnics.
OK.
And the Latin word for it is...
can't wait for this.
Stingy buzz buzz.
Well, it's either bee or wasp.
The good news for you is that Ellie has gone into a trance now.
I'm sending it across to you, the right answer.
OK. Bee,
I need an answer. Josh, what are you going to go for?
bee.
B, says Josh, is incorrect.
Oh, really? Picnics!
Yeah, that is
Everyone's in on
truth.
Yeah, exactly.
They do both have 6 legs. Wasps mostly feed on insects. And the Latin word for it is vesper. Yeah, vesper. Steve.
Hi.
We need you to guess something now from 3 clues provided by Fern.
OK.
OK? Looking for the name of a planet, please. And these are the clues completed by Fern. Some of its moons are named Ernsat.
OK.
Do you need any more clues?
I mean, come on!
It's unbelievable.
That is not on!
Referee!
Your next clue is, it's named after the Roman god of satire.
OK.
And your
thought better of
final
you,
clue, it's the what planet from the sun? Fern says, prettiest. Steve, what are you going to go for?
I think it's well known that the prettiest planet is Saturn.
Yeah, that's what gave it away.
Yeah.
Do we think that is right? Let's take a look. Is it Saturn? It is the right answer. Very well done.
Really?
Yeah.
Titan, Pandora, they're moons of Saturn, named after the Roman god of agriculture.
Really?
And it's the 6th planet from the sun. That is the end of that round. So, Steve and Josh, if you'll swap back to your original seats, please.
Bye, Josh.
I'm always bad in that round.
Bye, Steve.
Shall we see what the scores are, Fern?
Yeah,
No.
let's.
Let's take a look. 2 rounds down. Josh, you have 2 points. Ellie, you have 3. Fern, you're in second place with 4 points. And Steve is in the lead with 5.
Well.
Let's play round 3, and it is... It's all in the name now on House of Games. We can make a question out of anything, including your names. What we're going to do now is a series of questions on the buzzers. The answers are all included in the letters of your individual names. Point for a correct answer, but 2 points if you get one of the answers that refers to your name. Fingers on buzzers, everybody. The first name is Ellie Taylor. So just using those letters, what are the following answers, please? Unit of capacity equivalent to 1,000 cubic centimetres. That is Josh.
Litre.
It is the correct answer, Josh. Well played. Point. Second one using Eddie's name. 17th word in Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. Yes, Steve.
Reality.
It is the correct answer.
Nice.
That's a terrific answer. Very well done. We move on now to your name, Steve. Don't forget, Steve will get 2 points if he gets either of these right. Here's your first clue. 2004 film for which Charlize Theron won the Best Actress Oscar. Ellie.
Monster.
Is the correct answer. Well played. Stop Steve getting the 2 points there as well. Can he get it on this one? Month in which All Saints' Day is celebrated in the West. Yes, Steve.
November.
Is the correct answer. I mean, that could not have looked more like September if it tried. But November is the correct answer. Very well done. 2 points for Steve there. Fern, the next two are based on your name, so if you can buzz in, you'll get 2 points. Bird whose distinctive cry is known as a boom. Yes, Josh.
Breton?
It's incorrect, I'm afraid, Josh. Anybody else fancy it? Steve.
Robin?
Incorrect, I'm afraid. Good, you got a lot of yes, Ellie.
Tit.
Lovely to have you with us. Right, now, Fern, you'll get 2 points if you get it. Yes.
Turn.
Is it turn? Oh, it's not. There's a lot of birds in your name.
Full of birds.
The actual answer is bittern.
Oh, bitter.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Here's the next one. 2 points for Fern or 1 point for anybody else who can get this. Male singing voice between baritone and alto. Yes, Steve.
Tenor?
Is the correct answer. Well played. Josh, this would be a handy time to get 4 points, wouldn't
I need it.
Let's take a look at your two clues. Surname of the film comedian whose catchphrase was Mr. Grimsdale. Yes, Steve.
Wisdom.
Is the correct answer. And here is your last chance, Josh, to get 2 points. Mythological nymph who was deprived of speech and able only to repeat the words of others. Josh.
It's just Josh Widdicombe.
I'm afraid it is not.
Oh, no.
Anybody else fancy it? Oh, Ellie's in.
Echo.
It's the right answer. Well played. Well worked out. A point for Ellie at the end of that round. Very strong round for Steve, that one.
Yeah.
Let's see where we stand at the end of that.
Round.
Josh in last place with 3. Fern, you have 4. Ellie, 5. Steve, a 5-point lead on 10 points. Shall we see what round is next?
Yeah.
It is the Rich List. Oh, I like the Rich List because I get to play this one as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a category. You have to write down any correct answer in that category. You'll get a point if you get one right, unless someone else writes down the same answer. Also, I will be writing down an answer as well, and if you match with my answer, you will lose your point. Tablets out, please.
OK.
Let's take a look at your first category. I need a correct answer for this, please. Any of the Mr. Men who do not wear a hat. And that's according to the official portraits on the Mr. Men website. So write down an answer that's correct, but also that no one else is going to write. I'll write down one as well. So everyone has got an answer. Ellie, who have you gone for?
Have I just made this up? Mr. Scribble.
Mr. Scribble.
Oh, that's a good one.
Let's see, is that correct? It is not, I'm afraid. No, Mr. Scribble, I'm so sorry. Steve Pemberton, who have you said?
I'm not sure about this, but Mr. Mean?
Mr. Mean, says Steve. Is there a point in this? There is a point for Mr. Mean. Fern, what have you gone for?
I've got Mr. Forgetful.
Mr. Forgetful. Is that right? It's not, I'm afraid. He wears a hat, Mr. Forgetful.
Oh.
Does he?
Yeah, it's amazing that he remembers that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Josh, what have you gone for?
I thought I'd go with the theme of how I'm feeling in this episode. I've gone with Mr. Sad.
Oh.
Mr. Sad says... You've drawn him with a hat on.
Well, I just thought I might as well preempt it.
Is Mr. Sad a correct answer?
Oh.
There's only one thing that could stop Steve getting a point.
It's you.
And that's if I've written Mr. Mean and done your work for you. OK, I have written down Mr. Bump. I'm so sorry. Some of the other answers you could have given would have scored you a point. Bounce, bump, clumsy, daydream, fussy, greedy, happy, jelly, marvellous, mean,
I've not got that.
messy, nobody, noisy, nosy, perfect, quiet, sneeze, tall, worry and wrong. Well done if you got a right answer and a unique one at home. Here's your next category. Carry-on films that feature both Sid James and Kenneth Williams.
I can think of a few, but I just don't know what anyone else is going to go for.
That's the problem, isn't it? Everyone done?
Yeah.
Steve, we'll start with you this time. What have you gone for?
I spelt it slightly wrong, but Up the Khyber.
Carry on up the Khyber, says Steve. Is that a correct answer? Point for Steve so far. Fern, what have you gone for? Carry on camping, says Fern. Is that correct? It is. Well done. Everyone's doing nicely so far. Josh, what have you gone for?
Nurse?
Carry on nurse, says Josh. Is that correct?
What is happening to me today?
And Ellie, what have you gone for? Oh, carry on up the Khyber, says Ellie. So you lose your points, both of you.
Great mind.
Fern, you're the only one with a point, unless I've written the same as you. I can confirm I have repeated an answer, but that answer is carry on up the Khyber as well. Fern, you get a point. Nobody else does. Well done.
Good.
I can't remember what it feels like to get a point.
Well,
I haven't got a point in like 3 rounds.
You are so coming forth on today's show.
I know, this is the worst.
Let's take a look at some other answers, just in case you've got any of these at home. Abroad, again, doctor at your convenience. Camping, Cleo, constable, cowboy, cruising. Dick, doctor, don't lose your head. Henry, loving, matron, regardless, up the Khyber. Very well done. If you've got any of those, here's your final category. Come on, Josh, you can do this.
Come on.
Pull yourself together.
Oh.
Countries of the world that share land borders with 8 or more other countries.
I'm no good at geography anyway, so...
God, it feels really
I think I've got a right answer. I genuinely think I've got a right answer.
Josh, don't get excited. Don't do that to yourself.
I think this is it. It's all going to turn around and I'm going to win.
Has everyone got an answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fern, we will start with you. What have
All
you
right,
said?
I'm ready for ridicule. Chad.
Is that a correct answer? It's not, I'm afraid.
Never mind.
Josh, what have you said?
Please be Brazil.
Is that a correct answer?
Massive.
It is a correct answer. Well done.
No, wait. Oh, no, now... You'd absolutely love to take this away from me. More than anything in the world.
Do you know what? I genuinely wouldn't. Oh, anyway. Eddie, what have you said?
Russia.
Russia, says Eddie. Is that correct? It is correct. Well done. And Steve, what have you said?
Great minds think alike.
Russia, says Steve. So you're both right, but you both lose a point. So at the moment, no one's got a point apart from Josh, who's got one.
You've got to be absolutely...
Unless I have the same answer in here, in which case you lose this point,
mate.
and I have got China. Josh gets a point!
Yes!
Well done.
And on the tablet as well.
Oh, yeah, your
on the
first ever point on the
tablet, day
tablet.
4.
Well done. Let's take a look at some of the answers you could have given.
Yeah.
Austria is there, Brazil, China, DRC, France, Germany,
Oh, yeah.
Serbia, Tanzania, Turkey and Zambia. Very well done at home if you got one of those obscure ones. Here we go then. We've only got one round to go. Let's take a look at our scores.
I reckon that point might have put me back in the lead, actually.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Let's see if Josh has got within striking distance, shall we, before our final round. Can we stop Steve Pemberton getting 4 wins in a row? 4 points for Josh, 5 for Ellie and Fern. Steve has 11 points out in the lead. Well played, Steve.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I could still come second here out of nowhere.
And you know what could be all important for tomorrow if you want to win the whole week? Because it's double points Friday, tomorrow. The final round is always answer smash. I think we know who's going to win.
I half think that, for showmanship, Steve should just go to the pub for this final round.
Steve, I'd love it if you just sat back. Yes, arms behind your head like that.
Best seat in the house.
It's a big lead.
Well, yeah.
He's so modest.
You know how it works. Fingers on buzzers, point for a correct answer. You lose a point if you give an incorrect answer. Here's your first category.
Footballers.
It is Hollywood stars.
Oh, he loves films. We all know know he loves films.
I'll show you the picture of a Hollywood star. There'll be a clue underneath. Smash the answers together and see what you got. Fingers on buzzers, please. What dish consists of a fried tortilla filled with meat or cheese, typically served with chili sauce? That is Steve.
Dame Judy Denchilada.
It's the right answer, Dame Judy Denchilada. Here's your next picture and your next clue. Which 2013 sci-fi film starring Harrison Ford is based on a novel by Orson Scott Card? Yes, Steve.
Is it Michael Fassbender's Game?
Is the right answer. Well played. Michael Fassbender's Game. Here's your next one. Which word is defined by Oxford dictionaries as the scientific study of language and its structure? Yes, Ellie.
Ryan Gosling's linguistic study.
Is the right answer. Well done, Ellie. Again, I think breaking your own personal record for the slowest answer ever given. It is indeed Ryan Goslinguistic. Here is your next category. Parts of the body. Let's take a look at the picture. There'll be a clue underneath. Smash them together and see what you got. In the Harry Potter book series, what type of bird is Hedwig? Yes, Fern.
I'm so sorry. I don't know the picture. Yes.
Oh,
yes,
no!
Ellie.
Eyebrow.
Eyebrow is the correct answer, yes.
Yes, I couldn't put it together. I knew it was something like that.
You see?
Sorry. Yeah.
Well done, Ellie. Here's the next one. Which Rihanna single was UK #1 for 10 weeks in 2007? Yes, Steve.
It's Gumbarella.
Gumbarella. Under my Gumbarella, Ella, Ella. Well done. Here is your next picture and next clue. The duo who had a UK #1 single in 1970 with Bridge Over Troubled Water consisted of Paul Simon and who else? Yes, Josh.
Heart Garfunkel.
It is the right answer. Well played, Josh. Hot Garfunkel. Here's your next category. It is British Prime Ministers. Those are going to be the pictures. There's a clue underneath. Which Belgian international footballer signed for Chelsea in 2012? Yes, Josh.
Anthony Eden Hazard.
Is the correct answer. Well done. That is the end of the show. Now, Josh got the final one right. Has that made all the difference? Let's see. Thursday's show has been won by... Why, it's only Steve Pemberton by 7 points. Oh. Well done. 4 wins in a row. No one has ever won 5 shows in a row.
Really? Wow.
What prize would you like? Towel, shoehorn, umbrella, Teasmade, action doll, or binoculars?
I'm going to go for the House of Games Teasmade.
Oh,
of
course you are. What a wonderful prize. Steve Pemberton walks away with a lovely House of Games Teasmaker. Very, very well done. Should we take a look at the weekly leaderboards?
Yeah.
OK, here's how we stand. Not looking great for you, Fern, I'm going to be honest. Fern has 5, Eddie has 8, Josh has 11, Steve has 16 points. Can anybody stop Steve? We will find out tomorrow on the final of House of Games. Thank you so much for joining us today. We will see you all tomorrow.